Hi, welcome to Warrior Commission Now, where we talk about practical ways to live out your commission. And I'm Christine Caston, and today I am joined by Yvonne Tecunte. And she is a wonderful, amazing warrior in the Warrior Commission, which we are continuing to enjoy our journey in. And today, I just asked Yvonne what was on her heart, and she really just said she wanted to talk a little bit about what it is when God invites us into things. So you're invited to our table as Yvonne talks about what it is to be invited into something that God wants to give. So Yvonne, do you want to share a little bit about what you're invited means to you?
Yes, being invited means that I go to a place where I will receive. Also, I would discover the treasures that God has for me. So, but it's also a place where not only we receive, but we also maintain so that we can release it in the environment around us and in us, and also, outside of us. So yes, that's what I think invitation is all about.
Yeah.
So I was reading this book of the studying the book of Acts, and I didn't want to read it because of my own lack of, I didn't fully understand the book. And it was just hard because of the extreme that was in the book.
There are a lot of crazy things that happen.
Yeah, there was a lot of extreme, but the extremes are there to reveal who Jesus is, in for us. So I had a hard time. So I told the Lord, unless you teach me how to read this, I don't think I will do this. So he led me to some people who study the book, and one ministry called Joyful Walk. And where I started, when I look at it initially, it was like, it's going to take forever for me to understand this because the study is so long. But it was a time when I don't have to rush. You don't have to rush, because if you rush, you will not get what I'm trying to give you. So I persisted in my study, and I found out that I became happy reading the book because I pushed through the extreme, and I find joy in the extreme. So and whatever God wanted to reveal to me was revealed at that time. The receiving, and I started telling everybody about the book.
Like, hey, everybody, this is great.
So, and during that time also, when I made up my mind to read it, I received what I call an invitation from the ambassador from TWC. They sent me a picture and they wanted me to take a look at it and tell them what I thought about the picture. So I began to explore the picture and wrote back to the person, and she called back a few minutes and like, what, you remember what you wrote? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I was just sitting in a quiet place. And I believe that in that quiet place, I received what she wanted to hear. So I sent it back to her. Yes, wow. Invitation is receiving, maintaining, and releasing.
Receiving, maintaining, and releasing. That's good. That's good. Yeah, it's fun when we're going through these journeys where we're hitting kind of that place where we're uncomfortable, like you were uncomfortable with the things you were seeing in Acts because they just seemed so far out there. And then God, it's like in that place, God has this amazing invitation. I can almost like see him, like rubbing his hands together saying, yes, this is going to be so fun. And so with that picture that you received, had you ever looked at a picture before and asked the Lord to reveal his heart through that picture?
So I've never looked at that. I mean, I've seen the picture before. It was interlocking. It was like the pieces, the puzzle pieces. Mm-hmm. And then I looked at it before, but what I received that day was far reaching than whatever I have thought of before. So I never thought it was connected to autism. And I found out a lot of stuff that day that I'm sitting there like, wow, like, wow, this is really amazing. Mm-hmm. It was really amazing. And the ambassador writing back to me, and the joy that she I don't know what she read there. She was like, well, do you mind if I tell this person? I said, yeah, go ahead. So,
We love to share stuff, right?
yeah, but
It's like, this
I
is
was just
great.
sitting,
Everyone needs to
all I
know.
know is I was sitting in a quiet place, and that quiet place, that invitation came, and I say yes to it, and the Lord gave back the way He wanted to teach
Mm.
me that day.
So do you feel like part of receiving an invitation from the Lord, besides obviously saying, yes, I want to receive this, has to do with putting yourself in a place where you can be still and listen, like be still and know that I am God, it's a great verse. But do you feel like that's part of the invitation and
Yes,
being able to receive? Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So how have you learned to be still before the Lord? Has there been anything that God has shown you or taught you about? It's kind of a discipline, really, to be able to be still. Is there something that you feel like the Lord has shown you about that you might could share with everyone here?
So part of being still, studying my stage 4, which is this for my best of my training. It's the best of my training because it was a major deconstruction site. So
Yeah.
I also learn a lot that being still also means that we have to stop arguing with God, stop arguing,
Yeah.
stop reasoning, stop reasoning, stop, just stop. So it was just amazing to see that is being still is not just one thing. It's different,
Yeah.
different things.
That's good. Yeah. Because being still doesn't necessarily mean you turn everything off.
Yeah,
It just means you're actually focused on the Lord and what he wants to do in your life. So you still yourself from arguing with him, like you said, or from getting distracted or whatever by focusing on him. And we empower what we focus on. So if we focus on what he wants to release to us, we empower that to really happen in our lives, which is really kind of cool with an invitation from God.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
fantastic.
yeah.
Well, Yvonne, thank you so much for joining me on this video chat. It was so fun to hear your heart, and hopefully we'll be able to do another one here in just a few minutes. But just wanted to say to everyone who is here, thank you for coming and joining us at our table, being invited and receiving that invitation to be here and be a part of this conversation. And we hope that if you're interested in finding out more about the Warrior Commission, that you can check us out at thewarriorcommission.com. And we look forward to seeing you in the future. You guys have a great day.